I brought up to you guys, there's a chance we got a big fight. I guess on paper it's a big fight if it happens. Devin,
it's tough from.
I was just thinking, like, he at 147 now. Boots staying at 147. There's a chance.
Oh, is Haney's next fight is at 140 or 147?
144, which is welterweight.
Okay,
they're fighting at welterweight.
147. Yeah. He's ranked number 1 at WBC for Mario Barrios' belt. That's the other thing. He's no one ranked.
Who?
Devin Haney.
Haney?
Yes.
Oh, snap.
So there's a chance. I mean, you have to get it off Barrios, but there's a chance we can get a Haney Boots down the line.
Let me say this real quick. We released the interview that I did with Boots on Friday.
Yes, sir.
It's a fantastic interview. I don't watch my stuff. I can watch that one. It's so good. Make sure you go back and check out the interview. Really just wanted to reintroduce who Jaron Boots Ennis is, and I think you get a really good understanding of who he is, and furthermore what he's trying to do in the sport. Everybody's saying that he was ducking Virgil. Remember we were at the studio and we getting like information on the. You were like you said Eddie always lying to us.
Mm-hmm.
There were some things that happened that caused posting and things like that to happen about a fight between Jaron Boots Ennis and Virgil Ortiz. That fight was never solidified. That fight had legs, but it wasn't even running. It was walking. Okay. So, but what you'll see and understand through the interview I did with him, a fight with Virgil Ortiz is possible, but it ain't possible until Boots conquers the 147-pound division. He wants all the belts. Give that kid his respect to get what he wants, and then allow him to move up and do what he need to do with Virgil Ortiz when the time is right.
So being that to get all the belts, you might have to fight my man Devin Haney down the road. Devin Haney is number 1 WBC at 147. Mario Barrios got that belt. I mean, that's a tough fight. That's a tough night right there.
Barrios
is tough for Devin. I don't even like it. I'm gonna be honest with you. But unless you're gonna hang out 147 and try not to collect no belts, down the road we could get a Boots versus Haney, and that is a bad night for one person. Y'all take a guess who I think it is. It's a bad night for somebody. This might be a murder.
No.
This might be a murder. Yeah, that might be a murder scene.
I don't think we'll get Haney and Boots at 47. I think Devin Haney could. And I don't mean to shoot the fight down like I wouldn't like to see it. It's a good fight, but Devin just got to welterweight. I think he could definitely potentially beat Barrios for that WBC strap. I think Ennis would be a step too far. Devin started at 135. Ennis is a career welterweight.
Hey, Terrence Crawford.
Yeah. But there's only one Terrence Crawford, and Haney is had a great success at 26 years old. 5 titles in 2 divisions, youngest undisputed lightweight champ since Pernell Whitaker.
A technician.
But he's not a big puncher coming up in weight, and I think that it'd be tough for him to just outbox Jaron Ennis, who's just as athletic, if not more athletic, punches harder, is bigger. It's a tough fight.
But if he does, Bill Haney is coming. Yeah. And he coming to let all y'all know. We're undefeated at 147. Undisputed at 147. Also undefeated. I think
Devin, well, he's got his Garcia rematch to worry about first.
That's 147 also.
Yeah. And I was actually starting to feel good about Ryan Garcia getting back with Reynoso, and I'm like, oh man, this guy could still take off and be maybe the biggest thing in boxing. Now I'm hearing he might not be with Reynoso this camp. That's not good. But for Haney, he's still got this Garcia rematch to navigate. And again, I think he could beat Barrios for the WBC, but I think Ennis would be a step too far. And I wouldn't be surprised if, I know Ennis has talked to Shawn about getting all 4 belts, but I don't know. I could see him beating Stan Jonas, maybe getting a Brian Norman fight, and then moving up by the time Devin would finish his work with Ryan and Ramirez this year. And I don't know.
If Devin Boots, is that a big fight? Like, will people come out for that?
If Devin could win a Ryan Garcia rematch, which is a huge if, then it's a huge fight. Yeah, it's a
and then beat a Barrios, get a belt.
Yeah, then it's, I mean, that is big time fight,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
that's a lot of
F's.
yeah.
And that's a
before
tough road.
Yeah, and yeah.
I mean, let's not forget how good the kid was before the Ryan Garcia beating. The kid was talented, and he was also performing well.
Accomplished.
And he was performing well in that fight. Got up every time.
He did.
I'm big on that. Got up every time, and I thought he was winning middle rounds. Just the left hook was there all night, and that was his Hail Mary worked all night.
Yeah, he could still very well beat Ryan in a rematch. I don't think he's not the favorite right now. Yeah. I think most people are favoring Ryan. Yeah. They think he's got his number, even with the PEDs and the blowing the weight. But that's why we got to see how they look in May, and then we got to see if they get past both of their fights, how they look in a rematch, and that'll tell us a lot.
Ryan versus Haney is like Ryan only throws Hail Marys all game, and he catches them.
Right.
He's like, damn, bro, damn. Like.
Yeah, I get annoyed. I've actually heard a couple of people say Ryan got Devin's number. And I'm like, how? How do you come out of your mouth and say he has Devin's number? He doesn't. That was one fight, one time, big moment. We know what was involved, but I truly believe that Devin Haney beats Ryan Garcia in the rematch. I truly think that Devin is the better boxer. I think that Devin, when focused, firing on all cylinders, is just a better boxer than Ryan Garcia. That moment with them hooks, that day, that night, he couldn't make the adjustment. He's learned from it. He will learn from it, and he'll be better in the rematch. I think that rematch is going to be hyped.
Yeah.
I really like